here, put that here, put that there, put that here. Notifications. Here, we got that here. Let's just now put that here. Go ahead and share the screen. There we go. And last but not least, all right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's say hello to everybody and then we can begin. Hope everybody's having a nice morning so far. Let me just say hello to everybody and then we'll start. Usually helps to mute myself so I don't hear background noise. I'm off to a little bit of a late start, so if I did not respond to your emails yet, I do apologize. I will do that later today. Manuel, Vertuvian, Omar, David, Richard, Armulfo, Brian, Samson, John, Terrence, Mark, Stephen, JB, Thomas, Blair, Debbie, Fred, Art, Charlie, Peter, Mark, Dave, Louie, Henry, good morning, and good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Dave, Lewis, Henry, good morning, everybody. The Sassy Trainer's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Blessings to you too. Blessings to you too. Happy hump day. I can't believe it's hump day already, but happy hump day. I don't know where this week is going, but it's definitely going somewhere. A Keyhawk fan, Manila. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Please say hello. Don't be shy. We'll be starting in just a few seconds. I just need to post this, and we'll be starting in just a second. 1 second here. Paste that here. Paste that here. All right. Sorry about that. I'm just getting started here, folks. It'll take me another minute. I just posted the link. I'm off to just a slightly late start today. Hey, Dave. Hey, Lewis, Henry, Sassy Trainer, Heacock Fan, Dave, Doug, HG, Diago, Rosalind, CJ, Sassy Trainer, Nathan, Henry. The Telegram links to this function not showing up. I posted it. I posted it, Henry. It should be there now. Beam Day, week go. Ed, Jill, Vernon. Good morning, Jill. Sherman, Todd, Henry, Dr. Serena, my actuary, Andrew. 10% on Palantir in 2 days. Andrew, good morning to you, Andrew. Devin, good job, Andrew. Mario, Eagle Beagle. No, there's a Telegram. It just came. It's me. It's not Telegram. It's me. I'm a little slow today. I apologize. I do apologize. Jesse, Palm Desert is man, I haven't been to Palm Desert in years. I used to love going to that place. I had my we went there on spring break on my 21st birthday. What a fun time. What a fun place. Dave, Richard, Kim, Jan, Deanna, Timothy, Darren, Peter. Good morning, Peter. Walt, Dr. Serena, John, Patricia, Murray. No, actually, Clyde was here a few minutes ago. I had to bring him downstairs. That's why I was delayed today. Richard, Rebecca, Kirk, Dennis, Eduardo. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is good today. Cam, good morning to you too. Harold, we'll be starting literally in 1 minute. I'm off to a late start today. Didn't see the links. Yeah, the links are in YouTube. They are definitely there. Yeah, they are definitely in YouTube. Telegram, I meant Telegram. I confuse it. Moondog is in the house. And yes, folks, if you don't mind, I mean, this is not like something I'm going to kill you for not doing, but if you don't mind, please put a thumbs up below the video right here. It helps YouTube distinguish us from other people. And as you guys know, I'd like to be very distinguished. Good morning, Delbert. We're going to be starting right now. Now, for those of you who don't have this yet, most of you should already have this, but for those of you who don't have this, here's the link. This is the earnings sheet. Okay. This is the earnings sheet right here for the week. This is what I'm looking at right now. And today we have Hood, we have CVS, we have Gold, we have Reddit, we got KHC, we got Cisco, we got AB, VRT, and TTD. There's a lot of exposure here. It's pretty broad. And then tomorrow we have coin. That's what I forgot. I forgot to put Bitcoin up here. Here we go. That's what I forgot. Yeah, like today, everything was off. Like I was really off to a late start today. I do apologize. I do apologize. Okay, let me just fix this a little bit here. There we go. Even more like the S&P 500 now. Naples fan, good morning. Richard from Puente Gorda. Hey, Richard. And again, I do apologize that I was late. Let me go ahead and post some links for you here. And Gustavo and Cam, happy hump day. Here is, are we going to get into the hood? Maybe, Murray. Maybe we're going to be going into the hood. You never know how things go. They are reporting today. Welcome, Murray. Welcome. Kalu Coach. Lawrence, how are you? And let me give you guys some links. So I will be doing a 10 o'clock class. Yesterday, I gave you guys some free trades. I gave you some goodies yesterday. I'll be doing it again today at 10 a.m. I don't like to do classes at 10 a.m., but I needed to do it earlier today because I have some agenda. I have a meeting I have to get to later today, but I hope you guys can join me. It'll be really cool. And I'll be showing you some really good stuff. It's happening at 10 a.m. Then I will be in my VIP room and I will be talking about implied volatility. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it says 11 a.m., but you guys are invited. It'll be free trading. It'll be really good. Come in and check it out. It'll be really, really cool. Hey, Debbie. Welcome, Debbie. Lawrence. For anybody who's coming in right now, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lori says, boarding plane now to Jacksonville. Safe travels. The airport in Jacksonville is fantastic. It's like the coolest little airport in the world. Sylvain, thank you for that. I appreciate that. We got Dash up 6, Guild up 4, Z down 5, SMC up 13. Jeez. Okay. So a very big mixed bag of nuts. Thank you, Sylvain. Folks, you see how Sylvain just posted it? That's the best way to post it. This gives me a very clear idea of what's what. Very clear idea. So let's take a look here. So Dash, let's see here. Dash. They were expecting 10. They got 6. Okay. Guild 4.4. They were expecting 4. Look at this, guys. Look at Guild. Look at up 4.4%. Look at the expectation on Guild on my screen. 4.4%. Look at the chat. 4.4 for Guild, and look at the expectation. 4.4%. Let's take a look at Z. Z is down 5.5. Expectation is 10, so it's got a little more room to go. All right. Very interesting. KHC, look at this. KHC down 4.4. It's down 5. The stuff really works. Yeah, the Jacksonville airport is like the coolest airport it is the coolest airport, okay? And I'm not just saying because I live here. It really is the coolest airport. So mixed. Earnings are mixed so far. The big news today is going to be the CPI. Let me turn on my TC2000 so I can keep track with all you youngsters here, you fast blazers who have real-time alerts. Hold on one second. Let me just put that on. It turns on very, very fast on my computer at work. Here it's a little slower. All right, it's already loading my last layout. Look at that. Look how fast it loaded from the time I pressed the button. Try getting TC2000 to do that. All right, and we're going to be watching the bond market together, which is below the 50-day moving average at a perfect. If this breaks this level right here, if this breaks right here, you're going to have a beautiful A line to the downside on the bond market, which is not going to be great for the economy. But so we're looking at these levels right here. So this is bond, right? This is a daily. We are going to have a reaction. I'm hoping that the reaction is going to go this way, up. If the reaction goes down, oy vey. That's all I'm going to say. Oy vey. Good morning, Dave. Good morning. Good morning. Robert, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, oh yeah. So we're watching this. So let's continue. Earnings, we already have. Bond market, I just gave you the analysis in real time. It's right here right now. It's below this level. We need to see what happens to it, but it ain't looking all that great right now. All right. China actually went a little higher. It couldn't break the high from the previous day, but it's right here. I believe this will be the last hooray unless this AI. Hey, Rochelle, good morning. Bruce, good morning. Steve, good morning. Carlos, good morning. Carlos, I will. I responded to your email. I will give you a full email response, a little more extended one after today. I didn't see the email. I saw the email yesterday, and then I got too busy, and then I didn't see it again until this morning. So I will. I will do that. Travis is asking maybe a good straddle opportunity. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Travis, have you been looking at my Telegram channel? I want to show you something. I want to show you something. It's a good question. It's a fair question. Look what I've been showing you guys yesterday on the on the Telegram channel at 7:20 p.m. and at 7:03 p.m. This is we're in a triangle in the mags. Less volatility when you're in a triangle than anywhere else. On the equal weighted SPY, and I'll go through all this today. Look at where we're at. There's no volatility in the market. There's no volatility. Travis, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I have not been doing straddles at all because we were going into a compression. Yes, Travis, and I'll be talking about that in a little bit today. But I want you guys to know that yesterday at 7:03 and yesterday at 7:20, this is what I was talking about, how we're still in a compression. So I wouldn't be doing that right now. I wouldn't be doing that right now because for the last month, no straddles have been working because we haven't had any volatility. All right. Thank you, Dr. Serena. I do appreciate you. Iron condors. Yes, Jeff, I gave you 3 iron condors in the VIP room yesterday. Did you happen to get any of them? I gave you 3 iron condors yesterday in my VIP room, 3. On Now, Meta, and one more stock. I gave you 3 yesterday. Did you guys get those? If you didn't, rewatch the replay, Jeff, for those iron condors, okay? But I did give you 3 yesterday. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. So let's continue. Let's continue. As I mentioned, the bond market's not in a great place if we break this trend. And I showed the same graph to you a minute ago using TC2000 basically right here. This is the same graph right here. Right here. This is the same chart that we're all looking at right here. So except that one's in real time. This one's delayed. Okay. Hey, Dave. Good to see you, Rochelle. Really is. I hope your blood work came out okay. I hope everything is good with you. Let me draw this trend line here. I get very attached to you guys. You know, I talk to you and I see you guys every day. Like I haven't heard from Gaston in a week or two. I hope he's okay. I'm going to reach out to him, see what he's doing. Gaston, if you're here, let me know you're okay. All right. So we talked about China. I think China's having the last hooray. I would be very careful. I wouldn't be picking highs here, and but based on what we've seen historically, these rallies don't tend to sustain themselves much too often. And you're not seeing anything like this here. So I don't think there's going to be, it's only a matter of time till we hear some negative news from China, right? It's not going to be very long. US dollar is just sitting here waiting for the report. It's just hugging the 50-day moving average, as you can see here. But it is moving higher. It is creating a slight uptrend here, okay, that we have to be mindful of. A little uptrend here, a little downtrend here. It's basically creating, yes, folks, a triangle. What? Another triangle? Yes, triangle. Look, triangle, triangle. Look at the SPY. I mean, not the SPY. Look at the mags. Same thing. Consolidation, consolidation, very little range. You could draw one here if you really want to, although it's an ascending triangle, which is good. But the point is everything is getting tighter. Everything is getting tighter. That's not good. Yeah, I gave you two. Yes, the third one was not good. That's right, Tim. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. You're absolutely right. And speaking of reminding you guys, remember, I'm going live at 10 a.m. and I'll be giving you some goodies. I gave you IBM, I think, yesterday. I gave you a couple of stocks yesterday, and we'll pick some good ones today. At 10 o'clock, it's a good time because that's when my goodies here. Second here. Put that there. There's the link for that. There's the link for VIP room at noon today. Don't miss out. And Customer Service Live. The best place to go when Uncle Roger's not talking is Customer Service Live. Cam and Gustavo and Chip will set you straight sometime. All right. So let's continue our exercise here. So US dollar also getting choppier, holding on to the 50-day moving average. The bond market, which will have a lot of movement today after the CPI, will reflect on the US dollar. If the bond market goes up, 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 what will happen to US dollar? It'll start getting weaker. If the bond market goes down, right? So again, we have the bond market and we have the US dollar, okay? What have they been doing? If the bond market goes higher, if this goes higher, bond market gets higher. If this breaks down and goes lower, bond market eases out. So let's be very, 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 let's be very, very careful, okay? Very, 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 very careful. Because again, if the bond market drops, the US dollar can come up, okay? There's an inverse relationship. So let's keep an eye on both. Talked about China. Gold is still kind of hovering near all-time highs. There's a lot of geopolitical tension right now. I think gold will remain here unless we start seeing further weakness from the US dollar. Notice how US dollar and gold are very, very tight in a very tight range. There's not a lot of range right now. That's because there's a lot of uncertainty right now. There's a lot of unknowns, okay? A lot of unknowns. When you send out an alert in the pit, are they strictly equity plays or do you do 3 DTE or 7 DTE options? Hey, Doug, that's a wonderful question. Why don't you send me an email? Here's my email address, and I'll give you a detailed answer. Good question. How come I don't get emails like that? How come people post things like that here, but they don't want to send me emails like that? Send me an email. That would be a beautiful email, and I can actually give you a really good answer, Doug. Thank you. Please send me an email. Don't be shy. I do respond. I do respond. Usually pretty fast, too. Crude oil. Let's look at crude oil real quick. What's crude oil doing right now? Crude oil is just consolidating, and I'm not expecting much from crude oil. And I'll be very honest with you. I'm not really expecting too much from US dollar. I'm not expecting too much from the gold market, and I'm not expecting too much from crude oil. Bond market, I think, is pricing in the majority of it. Now, notice how it's not breaking down right now. If this thing breaks down, if bonds go down, what happens to interest rates? They go up. So we want this to go up, not down, okay? We want this to go up. We want this to hold. We want this to hold. All right, bonds higher, interest rates lower. So we want this to hold. We're hoping this will hold. Let's look at it in real time real quick. The report comes out in 10 minutes. Here, you could see right here, so far it's rallying. Look, so far it's rallying. I like this. I like this. Going into the report, a rally going into the report is very good. Really, really good. So we want to see this hold, and we want to see this start trading higher. If this starts trading higher, you're going to get some weakness in the US dollar, okay? Yeah, he's going to be testifying at 10 a.m., which will be perfect. Yeah, please send me an email, Doug. I'll go. I want. I mean, I don't want to rush and give you some cockamamie answer here. I want to give you a real answer. So Bitcoin, what has Bitcoin been doing? Well, look, doing exactly what the stock market is doing. Nothing. Look at mags. Now look at mags. Again, we're going to do this like we did yesterday. I want to show you this. For anybody who thinks that crypto still has its own movement or is dependent on itself, look at mags. Look at Bitcoin. Look at mags. Look at Bitcoin. Yes, folks, they're doing exactly the same thing. They're doing exactly the same thing. Forget about crypto, guys. Forget about your big making billions on Bitcoin. Those days are over. Bitcoin now is officially a stock. It's a boring grandpa stock now. There is no more Wild West. It's a regulated asset. Let me show you. I'll prove it to you. Look, Bitcoin CFTC. See? Commodity Futures Trading Commission, digital asset, CFTC. That's it. Once the government took over, it's not a free trading asset anymore. Bye-bye Bitcoin. Those days are over. Now it's going to be a useful asset. Those cowboy days are over. Look, I'm only talking about Bitcoin. I'm not talking about all those other cryptocurrencies, okay? And I'm explaining to you why. The same market makers on the NASDAQ and on the futures who are doing the futures on the S&P 500 futures, they're the same market makers on Bitcoin. And yes, they arbitrage against each other. That's why Magnificent Seven and Bitcoin look exactly the same right now. And it's going to continue looking more and more and more as time goes by as a stock. I've been telling you this only for the last 6 to 7 years, that it's going to be just like the internet. It's going to become part of our society. It's going to be regulated, and all the fun about the Bitcoin, all the fun of cryptos is going to be taken out of the window. Privacy, no more. Transparency, no more. Regulated, oh yeah. Where's the fun in that? Party's over. No more soup for Bitcoin. Let's move on. All right. And I know, people are going to argue with me and tell me all this crap, but here's what I'm going to respond to you. Look at mega caps and look at Bitcoin. Look at mega caps and look at Bitcoin. You keep talking and I'll keep showing you the correlation. It's like 85% now, okay? All right, let's break everything down and then undo it again for the stock market segment, okay? All right. Trending down, E-minis are just doing nothing really. NASDAQ is up. This is total randomness in anticipation of the report. Meanwhile, the bond market is going up. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. All right, let's break this down. And folks, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let me see how many likes we have. And hit the bell and you'll get notified ahead of time when we go live. Oh, we got 151 likes. That's not too bad. Yep, 415, 18 minutes. All right. So S&P is just waiting for the testimony and waiting for the announcement. DuPont climbed 6%, top percentage gainer. That's definitely not a chip stock or a tech stock. Coca-Cola advanced 4%. Intel, 6% after Vice President J.D. Vance, who's an expert in technology, I'm being very sarcastic, said the Trump administration would ensure that advanced artificial intelligence chips are manufactured in this country. Now, that's great, but Intel is like the last stock that should be going up as a result of that. So they're not that big on Intel. That's wishful thinking. I want the SMH to go up 6%. SMH, not Intel, not a beaten down stock. Fidelity Information plunged 11%, was the top percentage loser on the S&P 500. Okay. In prepared remarks for a Senate hearing Tuesday, Fed Jerome Powell reiterated that the central bank is not in a hurry to cut rates. Really? You're not? Then why did you cut rates twice in the last quarter? You're not in a hurry. Sure as hell could have fooled me. You doubled down, buddy. Our policy stance now significantly less restrictive than it has been. Really? Okay. And the economy remains strong. Yes, folks, look at CPI. Look how strong the economy is. A year ago, we were at 2.9 and they're expecting 2.9. Ex food and energy, we were at 3.2 and we're now at 3.1 to 3.2. But yes, Powell, you keep talking. But we're not significantly less restrictive than it's been. Significantly. Yes, significantly. Can you see how significant it's been? This is the significance right here that he's talking about. Yes, Powell, just keep peeing on our leg and tell us it's raining. Yes, please keep doing that. Um, we do not need to be in a hurry. Well, then why did you just lower rates twice by 0.50 and point? You just lowered rates 0.75 and you're saying we're not in a hurry. Didn't it just happen? Moron. What a moron. Describe the labor market as not a source of significant inflation. Yeah, it's not. You're right. And it hasn't been in 4 years. Fed chief noted that speculating on tariff policy at this time would be unwise. Yes, I agree with him on that because nobody knows what Trump is going to do, including Trump himself. All right. Hamak stated that Tuesday that keeping interest rates steady for some time is appropriate as policymakers wait for further progress on inflation. Yes, let's see what kind of progress you're going to make because you haven't made any progress in a year from your own data that you're showing me right now. This is your data. You haven't made any progress in a year. Oh, you have? Let's take a look at PPI. You really? 3.3, 3.2, 3.5, 3.3? That's big progress. Yes. You're making a lot of progress, folks. A lot of progress. Of course you are. Yes. 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 And I'm Superman. New York President John Williams said that modestly restrictive stance of policy should be supportive to return to 2% inflation. You better hope so, buddy. If not, you're going to be raising rates again while sustained solid economic growth and labor market continues. But caution that policy-related uncertainty casts a shadow over the. I mean, what is he writing a novel here? Dennis, this is not live. It's recorded. You're watching a recording, Dennis. You're watching a recording from yesterday, okay? This is not live. Powell is not testifying today. This is a mirage, Dennis. Do you not see right here? Do you not see right here in red letters, Jerome Powell speaks? Yesterday, Jerome Powell speaks, and today, Jerome Powell speaks. But this is definitely recorded. It's not live, Dennis. It's recorded just for you, okay? People are amazing. I'm literally giving the morning's data, and he's asking me if it's recorded. It's recorded just for you, Dennis, okay? Oh, God. This is about as live can get. Let's continue. U.S. consumer inflation report will be released today. That's this report right here that's coming out in about 2 minutes. Ooh, baby. Ay, 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 caramba. It's still recorded, Dennis. It's still recorded. Look at this, guys. We've had barely any reactions to his comments, Richard. Yes, 10-year dumping. 10-year dumping. Is there an ouch in the market? Well, right now, this is not a good report. Look to the left. Do you remember that trend line I drew for you about 20 minutes ago? And I told you that if we hold that trend line, things will be good. And I also told you if we don't hold that trend line, things will be bad. Are we holding that trend line or are we not holding that trend line? That is the question. That is the question. Are we holding? Let's see how great the data is, right? Let's see how good the data is. I'm sure the data is fantastic. Yes, I'm being very sarcastic. Oh, ouch. Ugh. Oh, Powell just stepped in some dog shit. Excuse my French. Yes, folks, things are definitely getting better than they were a year ago. Yes, we're definitely in a great place right now. We're in a great place. So a year ago, inflation was at 2.9. Right now, it's at 3. Ex food and energy, the number that the Fed looks at, where they were expecting it was going to be 3.1, is 3.3. So inflation is not getting better. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. And this is not according to Powell. This is according to Fed data right here. So you tell me what was the purpose of them lowering rates? Powell, you're a moron. Yes, everything is getting better. Yes, Eagle Beagle, everything is getting better. Of course, I was expecting this too. Just nonsense. Look. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Yes, things are getting better. I can't wait to hear his statement. This is how much things are getting better. Remember, bonds are inverse of interest rates. This is your bond. This is your adjustable mortgage going higher by this amount this morning. Your credit card debt, it's going up by this much. Bonds are breaking down, and they're not just breaking down. They're breaking down. Notice you're not seeing any wicks here. You're seeing all meat. No wicks, all meat. All meat. That's a breakdown right there. This is a really this tells us that the Fed is full of shit. Okay? Now, I cannot wait to hear him explaining. But remember folks, remember something. If we all sit back and hope it's going to get better, it's going to get better. That's what Powell told us. Right? So, this is the preferred gauge of inflation. They thought inflation is getting better. Is inflation getting better? And no, Trump has nothing to do with this. Please, Mark. Please. There's plenty of things we can blame on him. This has nothing to do with Trump. Nothing to do with Trump. This has to do with Powell and his stupidity. Oh, God. This is terrible. Oh, I can't wait to see how he's going to spin it. Yes. But do you understand? This is shit. They're bad on a month, they're bad on a year, and they're worse than a year ago. This is worse than a year ago. Mr. Powell, you screwed up, and now it's time to get to resign and increase rates. Please start increasing rates. Please, for everybody's sake. Because the bond market's already adjusting to it, the long bond. I demand interest rates go lower. Well, maybe Trump should tell Powell that right now, because interest rates are literally moving higher as we speak. Look at this. That's a breakdown right there. Look at the SPY. Look at that. Do you remember I told you there's a correlation of about 0.74%? 0.74%? Do you remember? Look at QQQ. Do you see the correlation? By the way, I want to show you something interesting. Remember I drew this for you? Look what it's doing. Remember I said I hope it's going to break out to the upside? Look where it's breaking down. That's bad. That's bad, folks. That's bad. And I don't mean to be a jerk, and I don't mean to be like trying to scare you, but this is bad. These numbers are bad. They're not okay. They're bad. This is telling us that all the effort that the Fed spent in the last year has went nowhere. Inflation is getting worse. And this is their biggest number. He can't replace him, Alan. He can't replace him. It's impossible to replace him. Okay? All right, let's continue. U.S. consumer inflation, that's already came out. Investor will focus on his, I can't wait to 10. I'm going to be in a class, but we have earnings today, Cisco, App, CVS, Trade Desk, Robinhood, Reddit. This is not good. Europe is up 0.22 this morning as investors digested latest earnings news. Very bad, very bad. He can't fire him. Yes, there's an ouch in the market. Europe is doing okay. China reversed earlier losses, close higher. They're still riding high on the deep doo-doo news. See, where else can you get, folks, where else can you get news like this? Look, China is still riding high because of the deep doo-doo news, right? Can you imagine CNBC saying something like that to you? Like the reporters will get fired. See, for me, you get it. You get the straight deal without any of the BS. He could denigrate him and then refuse to give him protective. That's funny. All right. Japan closed higher as trading resumed after a holiday. Weaker yen supported the benchmark index. Gains were limited due to ongoing concerns about U.S. tariffs. Some news. Sun Micro climbed 5%. They're trying to convince everybody that they're going to be okay, that they're not going to be facing criminal action, pretty much it. Lyft did not do well. They disappointing earnings. Upstart killed it. DoorDash killed it. I knew DoorDash was going to kill it. I knew it. And I wasn't betting on it, but I knew it. They've been just really hot lately. People have been using them like they're going out of business. Guild did well, so earnings did okay. The problem is that the bond market keeps breaking down even lower. Look, no bounce, no bounce, zero bounce. Okay, that's a breakdown for you. That's bonds going lower means interest rates going higher. U.S. dollar going higher. Not good. Not good. Not good. Yep, there's the U.S. dollar right there. There's that US dollar. It's going to start coming back into this channel. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. All right. So let's now break everything down. Volatility. I'm expecting volatility to go up today. No more down. I expect volatility to go up. You'll probably see volatility above 16 and a half at the open. And my main concern is that it doesn't go above 20. I'm hoping that it'll stay below 20. All right. So let's keep an eye on volatility today. What about mega caps? Well, look at what mega caps are doing. Actually, I'll use this to show you. It's just so much easier now that we're in live. Look what mega caps are doing. They're breaking down. Remember we were consolidating? They're breaking down. Ideally, what I'd like to see at the close today is mega caps back in here. I don't know if that'll happen. For that to happen, the bond market will have to reverse and close up here. And again, that depends on what Powell says, but we have a clean breakdown. RSP, equal weighted SPY, is breaking down. See this? It's finally breaking down. It's not breaking up. It's breaking down. If we go below this level right here, there's a real breakdown. That level is right here. And again, I'm not going to calculate it down to a tick, just ballpark. Ballpark. Right here. If we break this level, which is like 178, well, you don't have anything till the 200-day moving average. Okay? You don't have anything till the 200-day moving average. That's okay, Murray. That's okay. Maybe when you retire, you'll splurge a little. Wink, wink. You've got other expenses, Murray. I know where your money's going. You've got very important expenses. God help us all. Spy's breaking down. Spy's right at the 50-day moving average. There's some support here. There's definitely some support here. But if we don't break the support, we're going to go down all the way right here and continue this descending channel. Do I think it's going to happen? Hell yes. Yes, I think we're going to break the 50-day and we're going to make another lower low here and we'll continue building this. But this is not a pretty pattern. It's not breaking up to the upside. It looks like this is continuing. And again, on mega caps, it's breaking down. This triangle is breaking down. Not good. Not good. Not good. QQQ. Same thing. See this? See how we're at the 50-day moving average? The 50-day is right at 521. If the 50-day doesn't hold, the 100-day is next. And the 100-day would be perfectly aligned with us coming down right here and touching this area. See this? Look. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the 100-day. This breaks down, comes down here, and we have another lower low. Doesn't that look like something very, very... Oh, Bitcoin is breaking down? No, remember, it has no correlation to the stock market. Forget all that stuff. Of course it's breaking down. If NASDAQ is breaking down, then Bitcoin is breaking down. Let me for example, GBTC. Do you remember I told you, anybody who thought you were going to become a gazillion trading Bitcoin, you're now trading a stock. Bitcoin is now a stock. Look at Bitcoin to the right. Look at it on the left. Look at the spider. It's as clear as day. That cowboy period is behind you. Remember, it happened in the internet at about 1999. It's going to happen with AI in about a year or two. And it happened with Bitcoin about a year ago, 6 months to a year ago. All right. Yeah. Not good. Not good. This is what you need to be watching today, the bond market, which looks like it's bottoming out right here. Let's see if it can hold this. A lot of it's going to be in line with what Powell has to say today. Okay? A lot has to do with what Powell has to say today. What about momentum levels? Let's look at momentum levels. There's currently 91 stocks making a 90-day high, and there's currently 100 stocks making 90-day lows, including ETFs. If you take ETFs away, you've got 75 and 95. You don't have a lot of momentum coming into today. The bond market is giving us quite a lot of momentum. If the bond market right now starts coming back up here, then all of this will just be a fake out and a shakeout. But I don't see why the bond market would do that in light of how horrific the data is. See, the problem with today's data, it doesn't give the Fed a lot of room. What does that mean? Well, let me explain. Usually Powell can spin himself out of wherever he's at. But how do you spin yourself out of the preferred inflation gauge? How do you explain to people that you were expecting inflation to get better and it's actually worse than it was? Minus food and energy, minus everything. And the problem is he can't blame the employment market on it. So now he has to come to reality and say, well, this was so this is going to be a disaster. This is going to be a disaster. Okay, a disaster, in my opinion, what he's going to say, because I don't think people are going to believe him very much. Okay, that's what I believe there. So today you're going to watch volatility, which is already coming up. Let's see where volatility is here. Volatility already spiked. It's already cooling off a little bit. It's not too bad. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's look at short term. Yeah, short-term volatility is spiking. Yeah, it's spiking. But not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. The bond market, folks, this is going to tell us the whole story. The stock market is going to bottom out when the bond market bottoms out today. I'm so glad you guys are here. We can watch this together in real time. It's so cool. I don't have to explain all this stuff to you. So, key levels. Let me give you key levels. SPY, key levels is the 50-day moving average. If we break below the 50-day moving average, which is right around 598.60, we're screwed. Screwed meaning we're going to go right here. We're going to go from here down to here. QQQ, we're at the 50-day moving average. All assets are at the 50-day moving average. That's a period of uncertainty down here, all the way down here if we continue going lower. Let's look at semiconductors. Semiconductors hate higher rates. Semiconductors dropped. Let's see if this is the bottom or if there's more downside left here, okay? But this is not good. This is not good. Travis says, SPY off the 50 gauge the significance of that. Yes, yes. Because look how it bottomed out right at the 50. So either Powell is going to break it down below 50, and then this is the next major level, the 100-day moving average, which is right at this trend line. Look, the 100-day and my trend line are perfectly aligned. Look at that. So I know I'm onto something here. But this would break, come down here, make another low, and we would have a continuation of this flag right here. If this breaks down, which will probably happen. SMH, we're just stuck in SMH right now. We're stuck in this range, and it's actually holding on pretty good on a daily. But again, be very, 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 very cautious. Again, everything is going to depend on the bond market, and we're not going to get any clarity till Powell finishes speaking. Okay? All right. Mega caps, I already told you we're breaking down right here, just like the SPY. What about small caps? Small caps don't like higher rates, and rates are going higher. Are we? Yeah. The next level is the 200-day right here. Here. Let me show you this in real time. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth, but today's one of those days. Right here. See the 200s right here? Right here? That's the next level. 218. Okay? That's the next level. Let me look at consumer staples real quick. Down. Consumer discretionary down. Technology down. Utilities starting to come up. Actually, I like utilities right now. They're defensive. Utilities are looking pretty good right here. Okay. Now, are you guys ready for me to Tesla? Tesla? Didn't I tell you guys? Didn't I give you a didn't I give you a full outlook on Tesla and tell you that Tesla is going to go down to the 100-day moving average? And then the question is it going to support here or is it going to break down to the 200? Based on what I'm seeing right now, it's holding this area pretty good. But if it gives up, if it's going to break down today, it'll go to the 200. By the way, I've been telling you about Tesla since it was right here at 373. So don't tell me I haven't been telling you about Tesla. All right. Now, before I give you guys my stocks, do you guys want me to give you my stocks on today? Do you guys want me to give you my stocks on today? Yeah, you gave us a full. Here, let me show you what I gave you guys on Tesla. Here, look. This is my public Telegram channel. Here. Few folks asked me about Tesla. Here, if you're short Tesla, look right here. This is 2 days ago. Look at the arrow I pointed for you right here. If you're short Tesla, it's been on my short list in the pit a few times last few weeks. There's strong support at the 100-day moving average. Nothing till then. So if you're holding short, be ready for profits near the 100-day moving average unless it breaks hard. But not a good time to buy Tesla right now, especially when energy prices are cooling off. I gave this to you for free at 10:51 in the morning 2 days ago. Then I said to you yesterday, remember what I said about Tesla yesterday at 10:54, and I put a little highlighter here. And then I went right back here and I showed you. Right here. If you shorted Tesla, it's been on our Tesla right here. Look. See the arrow? I keep pointing the arrow to the same place. Yeah. So, I mean, I've literally been telling you guys every day. Okay, good, good. Now, I have something else to tell you before we go. Now, I'm going to give you my stocks in just 1 minute, but I want to show you guys something that's really bothered me yesterday. I'm a sensitive beast. Yesterday, as we finished the show, we had a gentleman by the name of Ed D. Ed, are you here? If you posted it, I will find it. Next time you want to slam me, you make sure you say something that's true. Look what Ed wrote yesterday. This is right as I was finishing up yesterday, as you guys were saying thank you. I'll go through my stocks in just a minute. Ed said, what I don't get is, as amazing as you are, you can't give a single winning trade on strike alerts. So far, all we have paid for is a fancy name. Now, that really bothered me. Ed, if you're here, it's time for you to come out and take it like a man. So, yep, that's right, Eagle Beagle. So yesterday, I asked Matt to show me right when I got into the office, I asked him to pull up Quick Strike for me. And he did. 78% win rate, 2.654 profit factor. And 1, 2, 3, 4 winners in a row. Folks, now this is what it is, and this is what this gentleman said. So Ed, you owe me a big apology. And if this was meant as a way to just inflame me, then I'm going to be honest with you. You can't really do that because I have numbers here to back me up. So please, next time you go in front of 600 people and say something as stupid as this, why don't you instead show the performance of the program? Rochelle, Quick Strike. So Quick Strike has a 78.57 win rate and a profit factor of 2.64. It's probably one of my top 3 programs. It's doing amazingly well. So Ed, don't do it, Ed. Don't do it. And if you do it, I'm going to embarrass you in front of 600 people. If you're going to try to pull a fast one on me, I'm going to pull a fast one on you, Ed. So Ed, don't do that anymore. Now let's go through our stocks. Before that, let me give you my analysis. Join me at 10 a.m. today, folks. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Promise you, we'll have a lot of fun. Join me in my VIP room at noon. Please. Profit factor is for every dollar you lose, how much you make. So right here, for every dollar, if you traded the stock, for every dollar you would have lost, you would have made $2.64. That's a really good profit factor. Okay. So anybody, Robert says, I love the program. Yeah, he's trying to inflame me. But Ed, the problem is I'm going to embarrass you in front of 600 people live, like I'm doing right now. So next time somebody wants to embarrass me, tell the truth. Don't embarrass me by lying. Just saying some nonsense. Yes, yes. All right, let's do our stocks. Short stocks first. All right, now that I got that out of my system. Yeah, I mean, really, if you're going to say something, just be honest, you know? Say say that you lost a confidence in yourself, or say so, but don't say anything about a program that's killing it. AES. Yeah, I know. How about a 78.57% win rate? Like, I thought maybe he was right. You know, I thought, well, maybe he's right. Maybe the program's taking a hit or something. Been writing Tesla good. Yes, that's right, Naples fan. That's why, Ed, you can't play a fast one on me. I use trade trackers. I have every trade is so. Next time you say some nonsense, remember I have a trade tracker to prove. PayPal. I like PayPal to the short side. How can anybody say something like that about a program that's been literally killing it? We got the 200-day here. I like the stock, but actually it hit its target. So we want to wait for it to hit below the 200-day moving average. Yeah, he's just trying to badmouth me. And I mean, like, dude, I got a performance tracker here. You could talk all day long, but it's not going to beat my performance tracker. KSS. Remember I told you about this stock right here, right there, right here, and right here. And right here at least 20 times. Moderna. Yeah, like, guys, like, if you're going to badmouth me, tell the truth. Down, 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 down. Look at that. Which way is the stock going? Does it get very choppy? How far does it go before reverting back? See, ask yourself these questions. Yeah, like it's the program is not just doing good. The program is doing great. And I mean, like, where do you come up with this stuff, Ed? Ed, I hope you're here and I hope you apologize. Now, if you apologize, we can be friends again. But if you don't, I'm going to kick you out of here next time I see you. Bad mouthing a good program. VTRS. Look how down this is going. Yeah, you're right, JB. Yeah, do it. If Ed did it privately, you wouldn't be hearing about this. But Ed decided to do it publicly. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it publicly too, just like Ed. Because he wanted you guys to see it. So I wanted you guys to see it too. Right, Ed? Two can play that game. Except I have performance sheets. You don't. Sweet green. Look at sweet green. The stock is not that sweet anymore. By the way, let's check on the bond market, see how that's coming along. Ugh. Notice no bounce. What happens when you have a big bar like this and you have no bounce? It ain't pretty. You want to see a big bounce after a bar like this. If you see follow through like this, that means this is consolidating and pricing in this drop right here. This is not excited to go too up too fast. Not good. Not good. Not good. AEO. Hey Angie, good to see you. There you go, Liberty. That's it. That's it. It's true. They probably are. And my dogs are loud as hell. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't like this stock. If I can get a little pullback, maybe to 15, this would be a juicy trade, or maybe to the 8-day. I really want to sell this stock. T-Tech. We talked about this stock, I think, only twice. We didn't really talk too much about this stock here, but it's been going straight down. Look at the directional bias it has. How much follow through does it have when it doesn't go against you very much? Doesn't have that choppy back and forth. All right, let's go long now. Got some sleep. Good to hear that, Angie. Good to hear that. Markets are waiting for Powell, and boy, oh boy, I cannot wait to see what he has to say. Right, Jan, exactly. Yeah, Liberty, you can badmouth me like that all you want. Yes, exactly. Complain about my dogs being loud. I do. And by the way, I want you guys to know something. Nobody's harder on me than me. Nobody's is harder than me on me, and nobody wants you to succeed more than I do. I promise you that. Well, shop. Keep an eye on the stock today for obvious reasons. It's down 3%, but the stock is it's not. I can't really. It's spotty. It's not really choppy, but it's spotty. So be careful. But it is a good moving stock. RPRX. This may be the first time we're talking about this stock here. This is not it. Wrong ticker. Wrong ticker. RPRX. This one. Royalty Pharmacy. They are, Murray. They are. God bless them. The stock, look how it's breaking out right now in high volume. It's looking really good. Looking really good. And you could just use these VWAPs as a stop. PM. This is a stock that actually goes up when things get a little bad. People start smoking. This is liquor, cigarettes. Keep an eye on this stock. If it takes out the high, we may have another run up. Also, notice after this gap. Now, remember what I just told you a few minutes ago. Oh, Angie says moving into a church by July. Landlord family wants my house back. Now that is so cute. Oh, well, good luck, Angie. Good luck. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you too. Now, I want to teach you guys something. Remember what I just said to you about the bond market? I said to you, it moved down and it didn't bounce. There was no bounce. It kind of just consolidated after the downside. That's like the worst thing that can happen because that means price is accepting this. It's accepting this. The longer this consolidates, it's accepting this. Well, let me show you something. The opposite can be said for this. We have a big move up, right? What is price doing? It's accepting. It's accepting this. It's accepting this. So what I'm telling you about the bond market, or which is about to go lower right now from where I'm sitting, this is a good short opportunity because you can sell right here and put a stop loss right here. So you have a very low risk entry. But you see how the bond market went down, didn't bounce, consolidated, and now it rebalanced this, and now it may be ready to go down again. Well, the same thing could be said right here. Even though it's a gap, it's still a big move. What happened after the big move? You consolidated and we went higher. So what I'm telling you about the bond market is exactly the opposite of what I'm telling you here. See, when you see a big move like this and then it doesn't bounce back down and you see a big, I got to get to work soon. You see a big consolidation like this, that's a bullish move. Similarly to how the bond market is breaking down and consolidating this move. So exactly what I'm saying on the bond market is equally valuable to what I'm saying here. When you see a big move, any kind of big move, and you don't see a reaction instantly going the other way, but you see consolidation continuing that move, the odds are that move will continue. So exactly what I'm telling you about the bond market is exactly what I'm telling you right here. Okay? It's the same concept. When you see a big move and you don't see a turnaround and you see consolidation and continuation, that's a good chance that move will continue. FHN. FHN. That's pretty interesting. Chewing tobacco is getting popular again? Really, Raymond? Huh. I did not know that. I did not know that. Interesting. We got a lot of youngsters chewing tobacco at work. I've never been into it, but very nice trend. Very, very nice trend. Very nice trend. I mean, it's a little choppy, but it's a nice trend. But you probably wouldn't day trade this anyway. It's a $22 stock, but very nice trend. And respects the 8-day pretty good. SE, we talked about this yesterday. I told you to keep your eye on this stock, and look what it's doing now. broke out nicely. Now it's consolidating. Honestly, if you can get this stock, it's an ADR, but it's from every Asian country except China. So this stock is actually favored by folks who are anti-China, and I don't mean like anti-China, like we hate China or anything. But you guys know what I'm saying. So this does not have exposure to China, and China's right now, but it does have exposure to other foreign countries. Now, when Trump puts tariffs on China, a lot of Chinese companies go to other Asian countries where they have less tariffs, and they're going to go to places like Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore. And we have no issues with those countries right now. So maybe getting this around the 8-day EMA is not such a bad idea. Never hear the dogs. I'm glad you guys don't hear the dogs because boy, oh boy, do I hear them. Boy, do I hear them. Let me continue. ALKS. Sorry, I'm taking a little too much of your time today. I got to get to work, but this is important. So we have a gap. We're not going to do anything here unless this consolidates and starts going up, just like Philip Morris is doing, like this, like this, like this. Go Philippines. Yeah, 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 yeah. See that? See how it gapped up, moving up? That's exactly what I'm hoping will happen with ALKS. Just continue it. You don't want to buy right here. You want to wait for it to consolidate and then buy. And then don't worry about the gap as long as it can, just like Philip Morris. GE. Wow, I should have kept the stock yesterday. We got into it yesterday. Maybe I'll get into it again. I'll tell Matt to buy it again today. Right at the VWAP, guys. Right at the VWAP. Let me just send Matt a little note, please. 1 second. I do communicate with Matt if I see something juicy here. Okay, sorry about that. So I like this and I like how it's respecting the 8-day EMA. I would wait for it to hit the 205 level and buy it there. Is this helping you guys? Is this beneficial to you? Not VWAP. It's VWAP for so excuse me, HG. Let me show you. I'm looking at the daily chart right now. If I'm looking at the daily chart, I want to see a pullback to the 8-day EMA. If this was a 5-minute chart, I would want to pull back to the VWAP. Okay? So if I was looking at this intraday, I would want to pull back to the VWAP. But because I'm gauging this on a daily chart, I'm looking for a pullback to the 8-day EMA. Okay? Just FYI. All right, let's continue. I only have a couple of more left. T-Mobile, by the way, the bond market broke lower. Look. See that? Remember what I told you? Consolidation, stop loss right here, bond market low. You guys are getting a lot of real-time value here, I could see today. I would want to see T-Mobile break down, and it's already down 1%. It's already down 254. It's already right here. I would want to see it like right here, 251. I like it on a pullback. I like it on a pullback. All right, so I don't like what I'm seeing. I will be live at 10 a.m. Giving you the play-by-play. I'll have all my shenanigans on. 10 a.m. I'll be live today. I'm going to head to the office right now, so I'm not late to the party. Join me, please. 1 second here. Here's that. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate that. Here's the link for VIP room. Let me give you the link for customer service live. And again, before I leave, Ed, if you really want to learn how to trade, I could help you. You could send me an apology email and we could start fresh. But if you're just going to keep doing this, you're not welcome here. All right, Ed D, no monkey business here. And don't spam me, okay? Thank you, guys. Love you all. Thank you for being here. And Carlos, I will respond to you over the next couple of hours, okay? I promise I will. I just didn't have a chance. I've been really backed up. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody. Have a fantastic day today. Remember, Powell, keep your eye on the long bond, and whether it reverts back. See you guys. Thanks, Rochelle. Yeah, here's the link for the 10 a.m. right here. There you go. Exactly, Dave. I agree with you. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in less than an hour. Wow. Time flies. Thank you, William. Thank you. I appreciate you, William. I really do. And I will visit you once I come out to Miami, my next trip. I promise. Hang out with you. Have maybe have some lunch with you.